At 44 minutes to 4, an angel walked up to my door, opened the windows to my soul, told me he think that I should know there's no...
Okay, my name is Khotso Tents. I'm a God-fearing father, husband, and a businessman of a company called Khotso Tents, which has been in the industry for 2.5 years, and we're still hoping going strong. We're involved in the catering industry, whereby we provide catering equipment rentals, events, deco, and coordination on a broader spectrum.
I'm Refilwe Poletsi, the MD of Khotso Tents and Events. I'm the wife to the CEO. My role in this company is not just being an MD. I do a whole lot of things. Even though I'm more of a behind of the scenes kind of person, but I do just about everything, from admin to laying out the table to putting up erecting a tent. I'm just a hands-on person. You cannot just say to me, your job is to be in the office. I'm that kind of person who doesn't mind to get my hands dirty. I am a very passionate person. I actually hate being in the office. I don't really like interacting with like the nitty-gritty stuff, the quotations and everything, even though I have to. I prefer getting my hands dirty. I prefer to deliver that magic. I just want to have the people being wowed, and then I just go behind the scenes and admire what I see after I've delivered the service. I believe I'm placed in this role to crown my husband. I understand fully it's what God has assigned me to do. My job is to make his job easier. I'm more of, no, I wouldn't say a mother to my employees, even though they would think of me that way. I'm more of the person that keeps the atmosphere in a peaceful kind of way.
The mission of Khotso Tents and Events, to be quite short and direct to the point, is to become a natural choice in the industry at any given point, providing quality service, consistently so, to a broader spectrum of various market segmentations. The challenge faced by, to start off, local and aspiring business people, given, I believe, the in-depth research that we went through before really establishing Khotso Tents and Events, we've realized that, look, as black people, we lack exposure in as far as business dynamics are concerned. The challenge that we have is that we don't get our basics right. At the end of the day, we don't really understand the purpose in any venture that we embark on. I'll give an example. There are ever so many people who go into business. Yes, the bottom line is money. But if that comes before the service provided, then you're going to have problems, because that's where you have to compromise. What do you compromise? Quality. Once you compromise quality, it means you don't have staying power. And without staying power, you can't exist in any platform where business is concerned. Self-belief. You can aspire to be a business person, but do you believe inept that you've got the qualities to be a success? Our priorities. Why are you in business? Why are you doing it? Why are you in the kind of business that you are in at any particular time? Are you in a business to drive a German car, or are you in a business to serve a purpose? The bottom line, what is your bottom line? Do you value quality in terms of rents and cents, or do you value quality do you value your bottom line in terms of the quality provided? That makes the difference. Because believe you me, if you go in for money before anything else, then you're going to have a problem. So I believe our problems as local business people are getting the basics right, setting right priorities, and understanding the purpose of embarking in any entity. As KTNE, we ventured into the industry, having done a thorough research. That's number one. Number two, you're getting into an industry whereby you have various and multiple service providers which provide quality service. Now coming in, you say, what do I have to offer the market? Who am I to do that which I say I can implement? Number one, we're saying you've got competitors. And believe me when I say this, I've got strong conviction in that. Your competitors are not your enemy. They are your fellow business people. Now we're saying, how does Khotso Tents and Events set itself apart from the whole lot of the family in the catering industry? You model your business in a way that says, if everybody is providing a good enough service, Khotso Tents and Events are there to provide service par excellence at any given time, consistently so and tirelessly so. Because if at all you get in, you make your mark, substantiate your position within the market, but lack the staying power, which is one thing I like to touch on and ever so many times. You lack staying power. You're not going to be able to sustain your business. At the end of the day, the impact that you really see yourself effecting becomes minimal. I haven't as yet made my mark. The best is yet to come. But I believe I stand out as one of the role models in my community in as far as the local business is concerned, local economy is concerned. And as a person, you sit back and say, with what I've achieved so far, how best can I give back to those that aspire to be one where I am, two, even further than what I've achieved? I touched on a point of self-belief. If you don't have self-belief, you've got a problem coming. But if you believe in yourself, I believe half of the battle is won. Now there are people who've got doubt. There are young people with the kind of economic atmosphere that we have. People are very doubtful in terms of starting their own. But as Khotso, I say, I'm born and bred in Shavu. Ever so many people have seen transformation of Khotso from the kind of person I used to be to what I am today. The kind of role model I envisage to be, especially and passionately so, to the life of the up and coming. Now the core purpose of this event is to say, if Khotso managed to do it, then believe you me, it's possible for anybody to can do it. That is why we model the event in a way that says it's not just a launch. It's not just an opening ceremony or a grand opening. It's a sort of a seminar whereby the very people that I talked about, who are my mentors, who are my helpers, who've been selfless in seeing to it that I become this that I am today, will be there for everybody to see. We'll be there on a platform that says, I'm who and who. I know Khotso this way. This is how we go about things. And on different topics related to business on the broader sense, to show people that it can be done. It's not just an opening ceremony. It's not just a launch of some sort. It's a platform for people yes, to come and see what does Khotso Tents and Events have to showcase with regard to product offering. But on a broader spectrum, what can I gain as an aspiring business person? Where do I start? How do I get it right? And I believe there's no better platform than you to sit down, listen to the champions of the game, giving it to you, elaborating further to say, this is how to go about it. And here's one person who we've seen that really through him things are possible. It's one component of giving back. I was helped to be where I am today. How best can I help my fellow community people? How best can I change a life of an ordinary man in the street, a life of a young boy who says, I'm giving up? How best can I affect his life in a positive way? Believe you me, in anything that you do, you've got an impact that you do, either positively or negatively. I'll give an example. We've got young kids that we see on the streets. They see you, it's brachot and everything. But because I walk in a certain way, I do things in a certain way, I speak in a certain way, I effect change in them. That is how I am trying to give back, to say, this is where I am, but if we go at it together, we can effect change and make our township a better place. There's this thing that says you cannot have fun without alcohol. But with the transformation that you see from Khotso, it's possible and it's doable. There's this thing that says he's down and out, he can't make it again. But through Khotso, you can see things can happen. Believe you me, I was down to -0. But here am I as a living testimony to say it can happen. And if it happened to me, then so can it happen to you. And brilliantly so, believe you me. Okay, on the 7th of May, 2017, on a good Sunday, we'll be hosting our event, which is the grand opening of our showroom and office space for everyone to come and see what is Khotso Tents and Events all about. As we say, it will be on the 7th of May at 1 o'clock at 50 Tennis Kruger Avenue, Dickinsonville. People are going to be surprised as to which address is this one. It's basically Tau Bazaar Business Complex in Sharpeville. Just get to Tau Bazaar Business Complex and you will see us delivering your magic. The event is in association with a dynamic of young and up-and-coming beautiful ladies by the name of Bokhabane Business Development Consultants, who's really pulled this through for it to be a success. We are basically in partnership with them to see that we deliver magic and we make difference in people's lives. As Khotso Tents and Events, we always say we believe in personal touch. So come and experience for yourself what is personal touch all about. We are always saying as Khotso Tents and Events to our client and prospects and clients that give us your needs and we will show you your wants. That's the magic of KTNE. So we are saying to our local community, fellow business people, corporate partners, come and experience the magic of KTNE and really understand, get the gist of what is Khotso Tents and Events all about. As we are saying, we are duty bound to grace your event. With the lineup of speakers for the event, we tried to be as broad as we can, but focusing on the business side of things, especially the basic components of establishing a sustainable, profitable, successful entity. So being vast that as we say, we've got a lineup of speakers. We've got a dynamic, entrepreneur, inspirational, motivational speaker by the name of Emmanuel Bonoko. He'll be in the team of speakers. We've got a very dynamic business consultant who really saw to it that I'm this that I am today with his input in as far as business is concerned, Mr. Litzile Mpachwe. We've got our keynote speaker, which I'm very passionate about and lovingly so. Kind-hearted and warm, hard-working and diligent, Mr. Tiro Ratone, who's my mentor really, and through really his input in my life, he really effected change, which is one thing I aspire to be in the lives of ever so many young people in my area.
With the event on the 7th, the most important thing is people must see the glory of the Lord. And hopefully change some of the lives. You know, like I said, we do all these things through Him who strengthens us. People must understand that some of the things, you know, venturing into a business, yes, you can venture into a business, but there are ever so many things. People do not do research. People don't want to seek help. People have this thing, you know, companies are retrenching now, companies are closing down and everything, and you think, you wake up one day, you retrench, you have money with you, and you decide, you know what, Khotso has a catering event company, I'm also going to follow suit. You don't research. You don't even know what the company entails. You just go blindly into it. And at the end of the day, you become miserable because you don't know what you're getting yourself into. With this event, I'm hoping that there are things that people can pick up that will help them in making right decisions when it comes to venturing into businesses. And also, people must learn the magic of thinking big. I'm hoping that the youth that will be there, whoever, not only the youth, will see that venturing into a business is a risk worth taking. There are ever so many people, there are ever so many graduates out there who are still waiting for companies to call them for an interview. You know, they prefer sitting behind a desk or whatever. They just don't want to venture into business. This is one of the things I'm hoping to achieve with the event. I'm hoping to unleash whatever the speakers are going to be saying will help to unleash the potential that's hidden, especially within the youth. And yeah, I basically, you know, that's it.
Righting the social ills.